We'll continue our discussion on knapsack problem. We saw greedy strategy 1, greedy with respect to weight. It was working for some and it was not working for others, so the strategy fails in general. Then the second strategy was greedy with respect to profit. Even this was working for some example and there were counter examples as well. Now what we need, let's experiment one more strategy which is a blend of this. See, this says you pack as many objects as possible because the overall objective was one should not exceed the capacity of the bag. Thinking that this strategy will maximize the profit. Second one was saying you start packing objects with max profit, second max profit and so on, and ensuring we don't exceed this, thinking that this will maximize the profit. But what is important is the relation between profit and weight is not taken into account. So what we will do is we compute profit per unit weight. If I take 1 unit of Wi, and what is the profit I get? So what is given to us is if you pick Wi, then you get a profit of Pi. So if I pick 1 unit of that, then the profit earned is Pi by Wi. So this is profit per unit weight. If this is the case, and this we calculate for each of them, P1 by W1, P2 by W2 and so on, we choose the one for which Pi by Wi is maximum. Meaning if I include 1 unit of this object, then the profit that I get is maximum. Such an object we choose first, then we move on to the next object for which if I include unit of that, then I get second max profit and so on. So what we do is the following. Compute P1 by W1 and P2 by W2, so on up to Pn by Wn. Then you sort in decreasing order or non-increasing order. So let's assume P1 prime by W1 prime is greater than or equal to P2 prime by W2 prime and so on. So in the sense that if I include a unit of W1, then the profit I get is maximum over inclusion of other unit objects. So P1 prime by W1 prime. This I will try including as many units as possible. Meaning I will try seeing can I include all of W1. If that is the case, we will include. Then I will see can I include all of W2. If that's the case, we include. So like that we start seeing which object can be included next. Okay. So this is our greedy is with respect to profit per unit weight. So instead of weight or profit, it is profit per unit weight. Let's revisit that example. Let's see what happens. So we were having 1, 2, 4, 5. Initial example was this was 10, this was 20, 40 and 50. So now we look at Pi by Wi. So we get 10, 10, 10, 10. Now we don't know because all these values are same, and algorithm may take this, then followed by it may take this if it is feasible. W is 6. Our algorithm may take this followed by this, or algorithm may take this followed by this, because if the values are same and when we sort, right, we may employ some algorithm like say heap sort or quick sort, they are not stable, right? Stable in the sense that when there are duplicate values, the order may not be preserved. So we don't know. After this, it may take this, or it may start with this and it may take this. So two solutions we may get. Supposing greedy strategy outputs this x4 and x1, then profit earned is 50 plus 10, 60. Correct? Or it may output 2 and 3, x2 and x3. Again, profit earned is 20 plus 40, 60. Correct? So now this is what we have with respect to the first example. So we may get this as the solution, or we may get this and this. Okay, fine. So either of this is giving opt. Then we add one more example wherein we changed the second one alone from 20 to 25, and rest all remain the same, right? Now if you look at Pi by Wi, this is 10, this is 12.5, followed by 10, and followed by 10. Now we look at the max of all this. The max of all this is this. So which means we look at all of this. So the profit earned is 25. So we include x2. So based on this we include x2, and then we see that as per this, the next one is maybe say this. So we include x4. Then the profit earned is 65. But algorithm can also do this, right? It picks x2, and then because w is 6, right? It can include this, and among these 10, it can also pick this, right? Let's assume it includes this. Then the profit earned is 25 plus 10, 35, and in this case our greedy fails. Correct? So you see that if algorithm picks x2 followed by this object, not x4, followed by x3, then you get a profit of 25 plus 40, it's perfect. But it may so happen that after picking this, and there are 3 candidates for second max. So it includes x2, and it may end up picking this one because this is also a candidate for second max. If it does, then the weight will be 2 plus 1, 3, and it cannot include any other object because it will exceed this. In this case, greedy fails. Similar thing can happen over here also. What if algorithm picks these two? Because all values are same, it picks x2 followed by x1, then profit earned is 10 plus 20, 30, and in this case greedy fails. So that shows that greedy with respect to profit per unit weight, it doesn't work always. So you may think it is because of the duplicates the issue is there, but one can always construct an example where there are no duplicates, still the greedy is not giving optimum, which we shall see now. Let's look at this example. x1, x2, x3, x4, and the weights are 1, 2, 4, 5, and the profit is let's say 10, this one is say 25, this one is 30, and this one is say 35. Now let's look at profit per unit weight. So this will be 10, this will be 12.5, this will be 7.5, and this will be 7. Now there are no duplicates, all values are distinct. Our greedy strategy says the solution output by greedy strategy is include x2, because this has got max profit per unit weight. Then after that, second max is this, so include x2 and x1. So profit earned is 25 plus 10, 35. But opt is something else. So, but this is not opt. Opt is x2 and x3, and profit earned is 25 plus 30, 55. Correct? So as you can see, the profit per unit weight picking max Pi by Wi, second max Pi by Wi is not giving opt always, so greedy strategy fails. Fine, so now if you look at this problem, there are basically three parameters. One is Pi Wi, and third one is blend of both, Pi by Wi. And we experimented all three, and it looks like it is not working. It is working for some of them, but there are counter examples. So which means in general the strategy doesn't work. And one can explore a couple of more, but by looking at the problem, this is all one can do. Greedy with respect to weight, because we look at the problem and identify the parameters involved, and based on that we decide greedy with respect to parameter 1, parameter 2, and greedy with respect to some function of parameter 1 and 2 and so on. So all that we have done. Now that the greedy is not working, so we have to approach this problem either through brute force or something called dynamic programming, which we shall see. So this problem as a solution, meaning one can output optimum solution following dynamic programming approach. Of course, it will not run in polynomial time, because the greedy strategy which we tried, they all run in polynomial time, but they fail to give optimum. And so here is one problem, there is no greedy algorithm exists. So the only way to approach this problem is either through brute force or dynamic programming, and we shall see how to solve this problem using dynamic programming. So given a computational problem, first we experiment, are there greedy strategies which will give optimum, and if it works we look for a proof, and intuitively first we think it works, then we look for a formal proof. And when it doesn't work, or when we know that none of the greedy strategy give optimum, then we get into the design of dynamic programming. And here is one case study which is falling into this category. The other thing is we can look at variants of knapsack. Variants of knapsack. What modification do we bring into the problem definition so that there is a greedy with respect to this problem, the variant? So, can we think of some variants of knapsack? Can we restrict the input? Can we restrict the input by bringing some additional constraint? That also we will see. Okay, so we shall look at a dynamic programming based solution. Also a couple of variants of knapsack which we can solve using greedy strategies.